I want to be free, brother. I want to be doing whatever the freaking hell I want to do. I want to be going ahead. I want to be just laying and chilling on the beach. I want to be going to, swim. I want to be sipping cocktails, driving my Lamborghini. I just want to do whatever the freaking hell I want. And so, this is freaking me back then, a few years ago. I thought that freedom will be that, bro, I'm doing whatever the freaking hell I want to be. I'm doing the freaking hell, whatever I want to be doing. And so, I've been blessed to experience some days like that. I've been a college student, so mostly my days were like waking up, studying, working out a bit, so on and so forth. But mostly, I've been doing whatever the freaking hell I wanted to be doing. And so, this is still true nowadays, since I'm running my own business and I'm using my time as I want to. And so, back then I thought that, man, like I'd be so great when I'd be just doing whatever the freaking hell I want to do. I'd be just, be spontaneous every time. And after a while, it took me for a while to realize that that's such a miserable place. That's such a miserable place to be at, because now it means that I'm starting new shit every single day. I'm doing new things every single day, which means that I am distracted, which means that I am not focused, which means that I am not on my purpose, which means that this energy, this capacity that is inside of me is not used properly. And this is not a philosophical feeling, if you will, so inside of myself, but more like a mental, physical and emotional experience that something is not right. Because I'm just like all split all the time. It's like I'm not tight, I'm not together. I'm just starting new shit every single day, new things every single day. I'm feeling that I'm progressing, but in reality I'm not. And so since that, I figured that, I figured it for a while ago, but I've been implementing it since in the last 2.5 years, to wake up and do something that sucks, do something that is hard, do something that is challenging to you. For example, during COVID session, I've been waking up, my first thing was to fucking, do something like little exercise, but mostly to just read. Sit my ass down and read. And so that kept me that was like a 2 years long journey. After that I switched my morning routine to working out every single day. And so I've been telling you my story from today. So basically I woke up, yesterday I've been doing also 1 meal a day, which means that, this is mostly what I do, this is mostly how I eat. I'm eating 1 meal a day. So therefore I have more energy and more space to be able to focus on my craft throughout the day. But this is a topic for another video. And so the point is that yesterday I was so fucking hungry, and also I went to grocery shopping, and the point is that I got fucking exhausted by the end of the day. And so I was like, man, I didn't really have the time or the energy to read today. I'm feeling fucking frustrated because I got many shit to, I went to bed with unmade decisions, which I fucking hate. I don't like to do that. And the point is that I got exhausted. I didn't really have too much success with business yesterday. And the point is that I was just like, fuck this whole life, man. So basically I started eating, but in a manner where I wasn't, too disciplined. And if you're eating 1 meal a day, you have to fucking discipline, because otherwise you can end up like ruining yourself very fucking bad. Like you can very, very, very much like overeat, and especially if you're doing this with ketogenic diet, which means that you're not getting full that easily. You are cutting also the carbs. It's like if you're eating a whole huge pizza that means that makes you to feel full. But the point over here is that I'm just eating and I got bloated, and I knew and I saw I didn't really eat too much food, but perhaps my acid levels in my stomach was low, and the point is that I just got bloated and I felt like horribly hungry, like badly hungry, like very, very, like a very, very bad experience. And so the point is that I ate a bit more and I got also bloated. The point is that I got bloated and I got frustrated and I got this bad freaking gut feeling inside of my body. And so today I just woke up and I was like, man, I have this bad gut feeling in my body. Also, there's a fucking renovation under my flat. And since I'm working from home, I was like, man, like fuck this whole shit, you know, like. So the point that I wanted to bring up over here is that today morning was like then horrible in this regard. And so I was like, man, like what if I'd be telling to the world, like, fuck this whole thing, like fuck every single damn thing, you know, like I don't want to do anything. And by the way, so this is my birthday too, so I was like, man, like I really do not want to give a shit. This is supposed to be a special day. And so then I realized that if I'm just getting through the shit as soon as I humanly possibly can, and you know, leaning into the shit that I fucking do not necessarily want to do, you know, running, working out, so on and so forth, then it will be better, because now that I'm finishing up something, I just simply learn it, I just simply teach it to myself and reinforce my brain, reinforce this pattern inside of my brain, which is suggesting me to just go ahead and finish up the thing that you're doing. And so this dopamine, this cycle basically that you're building up inside of your head and inside of your brain, and which becomes a habit of yours, it will be determine your days, brothers, because now instead of you just trying out a million and zillion things throughout the day and just, you know, jumping from thing to thing because something just simply doesn't work, you're just sticking with that shit, you're just figuring that thing out. And that is giving you this clarity, this calmness, this mental strength, if you will. So basically, this is something that I've been blessed to realize on this journey, is that the more disciplined practices I'm implementing throughout my days, and the more I'm able to just start my days with a disciplined practice, the better it will become for me, because I'll be just going through the things, you know, like now I know I came out here, workout is done, getting back home, writing session, reading, getting on business, making the calls, configuring the offer, setting up the meetings, boom, 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 and so on and so forth. And so the point over here is that now I just know that something is done, next thing, something is done, next thing. And so this is especially important for us entrepreneurs, because we can get lost. We can get lost very easily, especially if you. It's hard to build your morning routine, and especially if you're still in the phase of a solopreneur, when you, and basically in the phase when you do not necessarily have to manage a team all the time, and you can just really use your time as you would like to. And so what I've been realizing is that it is super important and super essential for us to be able to discipline ourselves, because yes, this is free time, but this is free time for us to chase something that is greater. This is free time for us to do something. And I do believe that we are entrepreneurs and we are on our own way, because we have the direction. We've been blessed to see something that perhaps maybe others do not see, who need guidance, who are going for the employment status in this regard. And that's a great place too. Being entrepreneur is a great place too. But I wanted to tell to you that this is a downside, and this is a fall. And man, just wherever you are at in life, disciplined practices are making the difference. Making difference. Now me, instead of being this child like, hey man, like why do I have this thing in life? Like why am I feeling like bro, like today morning, like my stomach was so fucking like hurt. It hurt so fucking much. It was like so freaking bad. Like I was like, man, like I'd be running out of this damn life. But I was like, man, motherfucker, put your shit together, get your shit out there, get running done, and you know, get back to work, do something. And that is getting better. Instead of, you know, being there and feeling fucking sorry for yourself or start complaining, just like get your shit done and, you know, get back on track, man. Like this is the thing. And so this is also a quote that was inside of my head, in my mind yesterday, which I do believe comes from Epictetus. This is definitely a Stoic quote. I do not know if it is from him, but the point over here is that, and I'll be paraphrasing here, is that crying because you've seen someone was badly tortured or is in pain and you're crying because you're feeling sorry for others, is okay. But if you're crying because you're feeling sorry for yourself, that's misery. That's misery, brothers. We men cannot allow ourselves to cry because we are feeling sorry for ourselves. It is okay to cry to feel sorry for others. That's fucking okay to cry for that. But it is never fucking okay to cry because we are feeling that we are desperate, that we are feeling that there is no fucking way out, you know. And another like a last note over here. I just was so freaking much inside of my head today morning, and I was like, just came out here and just run through here, and one of my dream cars, basically a black Lamborghini, a Aventador Hurricane. I mean, like, I wouldn't buy a Hurricane, but like the point is that black Lamborghini is my shit. And it was just, you know, like the stop, and I was like, man, yes, motherfucker, like in 3 years I want to drive that shit too. So, and I was like, man, like, you know, it's fucking great to see shit that is you know, representing something that is, you know, that is more than I am now. And that gave me such a huge energy boost too. It's like, man, like, let's just go for that shit. And it's like, forget about the BS, you know. It's like, forget about the unnecessary shit. It's like, focus and get that shit done, man. It's like, go and get on your purpose, and this is it. And this is where motivation is coming all the time. It's like, take fucking action, get your shit done, no matter how you fucking feel, bro. And that is what is growing you inside and growing this thing. So, man, fucking love you. Yeah, happy birthday, family.